Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And a few days ago, you saw us reach Masters with a main account in Americas, and today we reach Masters again, this time using our Smurf in the European server, which you have seen us use in the past few videos. That's why we were back in Diamond in the past few videos. And this time, we reached Masters with a very spicy deck, a Xolaani the Bloodweaver deck. Now, you remember, I did showcase that Turbo Xolaani with Sense Holders. This is slightly different. This is kind of turboing Xolaani with Shadow Isles Ephemerals instead. Now, the idea with this deck is pretty simple. We play Aatrox with Shadow Isles. The Aatrox is just one of Aatrox, is to enable us to actually have Xolaani, because the Aatrox region says you can play any Darken, right? So instead of playing Shadow Isles plus Darken, we get to play Shadow Isles plus Aatrox, which gives us access to things like Bloodletters, things like Darking Ages, and things like the Darking Flame, which we wouldn't have access to otherwise if we were not playing Aatrox with Xolaani. Now, the idea with this deck is that you're able to kind of turbo level Xolaani and get her to 16 out of 16 by buffing up your Ephemerals with the Soul Shepherd or with the Glenkeeper, as well as obviously all the equipment that you have, right? So, for example, if you have a Soul Shepherd or you have a Glenkeeper on the field and you play the Haunted Relic, those Haunted Relics are all buffed up by those two cards, and when they die, they're going to be buffing up your Xolaani by +6/+6. Then you combine that with, for example, the Sapling from the Glenkeeper that always comes out buff. You combine that with the Ephemeral that you might get from the Dragon Link as you play the Darking Fan and what your units. You combine that with the Prodigy giving you access to the Harrow to make your units even stronger as well. Bloodletters is really nice on Elise or on your Spiders to actually make them be buffed up as well. And actually when they die, buff up your Xolaani. It's a crazy kind of combo control deck that I found what I was looking for decks to climb with in Lore Master. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is the one. This is the one that we're going to climb to Masters with so that all of you could watch this. Again, it kind of mixes control with that ephemeral blocker so that you eventually get to Xolaani. But because we're also playing Aatrox, sometimes you can just win with Aatrox as well, even if it's a one-up. So let's go down the list real quickly. We have Quartus, which allows me to kill all the Seraphins, allows me to kill a lot of the opponent's attackers, like key units. Bloodletters, Darking Ages, Darking Fan, are our three equipment of choice. The Bloodletters especially is really nice because, again, you can put it for cheap on any one of your 2-drop and allow them to already be counted as a buff card when they die for the Xolaani. And it gives you a Darking Troll in return, which then you can buff with the Darking Fan to then have a Darking Troll with a Darking Fan as well as the Dragon Link that gets summoned. Usually the best target for the Darking Fan is going to be the Darking Troll that you get from the Bloodletters. Then again, Darking Fan is really nice because of the Dragon Links getting buffed by the Shepherd and the Glenkeeper, and your Darking Ages is just because Darking Ages is busted. And it's also nice to have the Tough and the +1 attack. Elise is there to give us a lot, like give us the Spiderlings. You can play Elise into Bloodletters turn 2 and be able to get a nice attack in there. Glint's Beyond, so we can actually draw into our combo cards or our removal cards. Haunted Relic for the combo to just turbo level Xolaani. Prodigy to get us a Ghastly Band to actually start working on the Hallow triggers to get even more damage. Because one sneaky thing that you can do is that even if you're Xolaani, like, I guess that's not true. So the thing with Xolaani is that Xolaani happens at attack declaration, right? So even if you have the Hallow, she won't be able to actually get there. So the Hallow is actually more to get your other units buffed up that don't have equipment attached to them to actually counter with Xolaani. So Shepherd and Glenkeeper there for the ephemeral buffs. Battle Feast for some control tools. Triple Vengeance to get rid of anything that the opponent plays, including their own Aatrox. And then the triple Xolaani, which is the key unit of this deck. You drop her down. This deck is really good against the Master because of that. You drop her down and just win the game from there. And again, the one of Aatrox just gives us access to all the Darking stuff and lets us should win. This is super fun deck. Honestly, I didn't expect this deck to actually take me to Masters, but I picked it up and you're going to see all the games in order. I picked them up and then just started winning. And I was like, my goodness, I got to show everybody this. So, hope you enjoyed today's deck, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we're going against Kayn Aatrox. So Kayn Aatrox obviously is going to have a lot of value. The Vengeance is going to be really nice. Darking Fang with the Shepherd I definitely want to keep the Shepherd. I don't know if I want to keep the Darking Fan. I like keeping the Vengeance because I think it's going to be very important in this matchup. Quietus is huge. Quietus is huge. I prefer to keep the Quietus to destroy equipment though, rather than actually kill the unit. Unless it's Kayn. I guess I should just go Quietus on the Kayn. But it gets punished by momentous choice, so yeah, I kinda like destroying their equipment instead with the Quietus. Double Darking Fan is a little bit awkward. Soul Shepherd is huge. Soul Shepherd is huge. Would allow my Ephemerals to be buffed up, allow me to actually start leveling my Xolaani. So that's what we care about. We probably should have mulligan a little bit more aggressively, considering that we have multiple equipment in our hand, in our deck. Might have made more sense to actually play it a little bit slower. Okay, yeah. Oh wow, I'm 100% destroying that. That's probably one of the best equipment that I could destroy in this matchup. Ooh. Bye-bye, Darking Heart. Hello, Shepherd. Lets me push 2 more damage. Lets me push 2 damage as well. Darking Aegis. Too much equipment. Oh, the opponent gets another one. I guess we can go Darking Aegis now. And the opponent is no longer able to attack. They have momentous choice, right? I think I let it go. I'm scared of momentous choice. They have exactly 1 mana. They click that attack so fast that I don't think they're actually bluffing. They click that attack so fast that I don't think they're actually bluffing. And it lets me do this to actually start working on my Xolaani, right? So this is not bad. Xolaani's gonna start being enabled. We can even put the Darking Fan on one of these guys. Can even put the Darking Fan on one of these guys to push even more damage. To get another Ephemeral. That's also going to be buffed up. I don't know what spell they got from here, but it costs 0. If I attack with the Soul Shepherd, we lose too easily to the... It's too easy for us to lose to the momentous choice, right? Because the opponent is still keeping that 1 mana. This is pushing a lot of damage, and this is 4, so now Xolaani is already going to be a 10-10. We have the Vengeances to be able to kill the Kayn and Aatrox. And I still need to play around momentous choice though. Bloodletters? It's not bad. But I think we just have to Vengeance, right? Oh! Whoa! 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 No way that's correct. No way that's correct. Oh, I'm gonna play Bloodletters here. That gives me the Aatrox. We can go Glenkeeper. I guess the opponent gets... Yeah, we're gonna go Glenkeeper here. Opponent could get their own Aatrox here, which is a little bit annoying. We can play Darking Fan. Get more value. Aatrox, okay. We're gonna have to just make sure that we kill that Aatrox here. Because we can go Darking Fan here. And then we go like this. Opponent gets to just block with Aatrox, but we still get to push 4, and that lets us actually work on Xolaani. I want to Vengeance that Aatrox really badly. The World Ender is still pretty far away. Opponent has access to... Opponent does have access to the momentous choice. Let's remember that. Yeah, let's just go like this. Let's just go like this. Now, we need to actually just get our Xolaani. I think Xolaani's at a point where we actually almost win. I mean, she's at 14. Once the Soul Shepherd dies, she'll be at 16. So we need to start drawing. I'm surprised the opponent's not playing around me having removal for this Aatrox. I guess it's fine. I don't care about the heal here. I mean, I care, but I don't care about the heal that much. Because at this point, it's just going to be a stall game for Xolaani. The problem here is that the World Ender is going to be able to bring Aatrox back. Which is really unfortunate for us. We could play the Darking Aegis on this Glenkeeper. Yeah, just go like this. Force the opponent to actually do the momentous choice that they've been holding on to. There's Xolaani. There is Xolaani. So
The child is gone. The killer remains.
I don't think I care. I think I'm just slamming Xolaani down.
Be still.
And my vengeance... Do I even vengeance that Aatrox? Because, I mean, it's so easy for us to just play... I think I like the vengeance. I think I like the vengeance on the Aatrox. It's getting rid of a threat. It's getting rid of a threat. Xolaani's going to be at 16, so she's already going to be transformed. And the Aatrox, opponent would not be able to just do the world ender right away. I mean, they could still transfer the blade to the cultist, to the Baru cultist, and go for the world ender. But then if they go that way, they completely have no way to deal with this Xolaani. I think I'm okay with that too. So Xolaani's not gonna be a... See, so I'm completely okay with this because we still have access to the Dark Control, right? So the Dark Control enables me to actually drop Xolaani down next turn and attack with two. Like, your opponent's gonna have to kill this Dark Control. I guess what we should do... No, it's the Dark Control is not enough to actually make it. The Dark Infant is not enough to make it so that the Kayn loses, right? We just drop Xolaani down. And we can put the Dark Infant on the Xolaani. I guess opponent could have access to Unforgiving Cold here. Because the problem with Xolaani, because this is a cultist, right? So he still transforms the Dark Control. I'm so scared of the Unforgiving Cold. That's the only thing that worries me here. But it means that the opponent will not be able to play World Ender. They don't have anything that could kill this Xolaani. We have another Vengeance to stop the Aatrox from coming down. Yeah, so they have to commit the Shadow Step. Which, great, levels up your Kayn. But now your Kayn goes to your hand. So you have to spend mana playing the Kayn. And... first of all, we can just win if we just attack with Xolaani, but I don't think that's correct. I think I'm actually committing for the Dark Infant and telling the opponent, if you have the Unforgiving Cold, go ahead and do it now. I guess they could do it after the attack too, but then they're giving me two 19-18s, right? And that's game. Because what happens here is that, I guess, yeah, so we go here. The opponent, the Dark Infant happens after, but it's still enough because the opponent's gonna have to sacrifice the cultist. I did mess up my ordering, by the way, because I forgot about the fact that the Dark Infant, the Xolaani's skill happens after the fact. If you go this way, you still have to block here, right? You still have to block here. We still get to commit Aatrox. We still have a 1914 Xolaani. You get your Kayn. We have Vengeance. All we have to do is just save the Vengeance and we're chilling. Yeah, I did forget that. I forgot that the Xolaani happens on the attack declaration. Doesn't actually happen. Doesn't actually happen after the fan happens. So usually you want to have the fan on another unit that's attacking before Xolaani. So in a perfect world where we didn't have to play around the opponent killing our unit, we would have played. We would have played it on another unit, right? We would have played the Dark Infant on another unit instead. Like we're gonna play on the Soul Shepherd here. The World Ender doesn't matter because we can just Vengeance the Baru cultist. Yeah. So this is 2-8. This is 2-8. The problem is that I want to play the Darkened Bloodletters, but it's not enough for me to play it. What if we go... No, this is still the same. No matter which way we do it, we will have to wait. I definitely want a Vengeance, right? I definitely want a Vengeance. Yeah, opponent's gonna World Ender. We Vengeance this. Opponent doesn't get Aatrox. And then Xolaani wins the game next turn. My concern here is that the opponent can easily just kill my units, right? So I'm gonna pass first. Like, I cannot commit the units because the opponent can kill them. We can Soul Shepherd. Put the Darkened Bloodletters on the Soul Shepherd. So that if she dies, we're still chilling. Yeah, opponent, I want to make sure that we win through Unforgiving Call, I guess. Because at this point, opponent's at 1 HP, so we are winning through Unforgiving Call. If we summon enough units, and we also have Aatrox, right? So, opponent committed 2 Aatrox when they did the Aatrox attack. Yeah, they get the Kayn Shadow Step. We go for a Bio Feast. We could have done double Bio Feast, by the way. That's one where we beat the Unforgiving Call. If we went double Bio Feast, we actually beat the Unforgiving Call. I'm still kind of learning this deck, to be honest. I'm still kind of learning this deck. So, it makes sense that I'm kind of like messing it up a little bit. Yeah, let's put a Darkened Fan on it. We could have also just played Pra, to be honest. And that would have given me enough units. We didn't need to actually commit the Darkened Fan here. We could have played the Pra as it is because we had enough mana. Again, well, no, because the Pra is a Darkened unit. So it doesn't transform into the Xolaani. But the price enough because of the elusive that she still wins us the game. Opponent still has to dig for the Unforgiving Call. And the moment they do the Unforgiving Call, we can play Aatrox. I want to see, honestly, at this point, I just want to see this combo work out. So that's why I'm just going to play it kind of chill. Yeah, cool. You get Aatrox, and now we get the combo. Okay, so we get the combo. We get the combo. We could have gotten another Spiderling if we wanted to, by the way, when the opponent committed the attack. But yeah, so here we play the Spider. Right, the Spider attack first. And because the Spider attacks first, it summons a Dragon Link, which then transforms. She also summons another one, and then we go from there. The reason that this one got transformed this time around is because it gets transformed by the third Xolaani. So the Spider committed a Dragon Link, right? And then the first Xolaani makes all 3 Xolaanis. And then she also summons another Dragon Link. And then the third Xolaani transforms that Dragon Link into another one. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Gnar Darius. So this is going to be an overwhelm deck. We do have Bio Feast. We do have... Xolaani is way too greedy right this early. I do like the Darkened Ages, though. I like the Darkened Ages to make our Shepherd a really good blocker. The Glenkeeper is really good, though. I might try to set up for... Okay, that's a great hit. That's a great hit for the Bio Feast. Let's see what the opponent plays first, though.
I have my orders.
So we just Bio Feast. We Bio Feast and we can block the second Saboteur with the Spiderling. Awesome. Triple Saboteur, so they still get to push 4 damage here. Unfortunate. Cool Soul Shepherd. Wow, that's a very aggressive start. Perfect. So we can Soul Shepherd, Darkened Fan, and be able to heal back up. Is that worth losing? Is that worth losing the Shepherd? I don't think it is. I think I actually prefer keeping the Darkened Fan in the back. Oh my goodness. Because the problem is that I wanted to play the Glenkeeper, but I don't think I'm going to have access to. I might actually have to go like this. Might have to just play the Darkened Ages out like this. I'm gonna play the Darkened Ages out like this. Just push the damage. The opponent got such an aggressive start. I might have to just play the Glenkeeper as it is. We're able to block the Gnar. Quatos is huge against the Saboteur. Yeah, so we're gonna just go like this. Opponent with 4 mana, I'm not too scared about this. What opponent's gonna try to go for here, actually... Let's pass. Opponent's gonna play Gnar, right? Gnar is gonna be leveled up here. I definitely want this Darking Fan, right? I want this Darking Fan. I guess let's be mana efficient and let's just destroy this Saboteur now. Opponent gets a leveled up Gnar and gets to kill my Soul Shepherd. I want to make sure that I have the... that I trigger... I want to make sure that I trigger the Nightfall. So that's why I was debating keeping the Quietus for this turn. We can go Darking Fan, but then I'm putting this at 2. Sure, let's go like this. We go Darking Fan here. Blind Keeper.
The winter's claw strikes.
Becomes a 4.
Fight or die.
We can play the Blood Letters on it. We get Aatrox, which lets me heal. We kill the Gnar. We could even play for the Darking Ages on this guy. Make our World Ender quicker, like less. We shouldn't have shown the opponent that we had another one. I definitely need to attack with this, Soul Shepherd. I'm okay taking the trade against the Ruthless Raider, but I need to heal back up so that I don't lose to a Darius next time. Aatrox comes down. And even though Darius comes down, I'm still chilling. Opponent actually keeps the Soul Shepherd alive. Tells me that they probably do have a Darius. But they're going to have to deal with Aatrox being able to heal against the opponent's units. Yeah, so they're going to have to try to kill the Soul Shepherd. Is their out. I think we just play Aatrox. The World End is going to be at 7. Which will allow us to just get there next turn. If opponent attacks like this is even better. Yeah, this is the worst attack opponent could do. Because now my World End is going to be even lower. So this is only pushing 1. If we go like this, we're fine. I guess opponent could have a Might. Do I care about this Darius pushing damage? Sorry, opponent could have an Elixir of Wrath. But if they have an Elixir of Wrath, yeah, I guess the Darius survives because the Darius goes to 7 HP. I'm gonna play around the potential Elixir of Wrath. My World Ender is so small. My World Ender is so small that we can just win through Aatrox and the World Ender. We can play the Blood Letters. Can play the Blood Letters here. Maybe it was better to play the Darking... Actually, it's probably better to play the Darking Fan, to be honest. We roll Ender. And we have another... Darking Ages that's going to be popping up in my hand. So we're going to have another Yoral. Yeah, it was probably better to play the Darking Fan on the Darking Troll instead of the Xolaani. But the Xolaani with the Overwhelm is also not bad, to be honest. It gives me 2 Overwhelm threats. But the Pride would have been an additional couple of units. Because when she transforms, she will summon the ephemeral copies of it. We play Yoral here again.
Easy, Captain.
We're going to heal to 12, and we're going to have blockers for the Darius. The double Yoral means that a single stun is not enough, and that's going to be game. This is bringing a potential stun all the way up by 4. They got the Willing Death, but it's not enough because it costs them 7 mana. The Xolaani and the rest of my units are enough. So the Willing Death was interesting. We also... Did we have enough mana to do the double Aatrox play? We also could have just done double Aatrox, actually. Yeah, we had enough mana for the double Aatrox play. So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Vayne. Vayne, Aatrox, and then obviously Quinn. We do have access to Quietus and stuff like that, which is really nice. Oh, we get the Xolaani. I might actually... I don't think I can keep her. She's coming down way too late. I think I need to have access to... Quietus is amazing. Okay, so this is better. This is better. I think it's good that I kicked her out. She comes down a little bit later, right? So we want her to come down a little bit later. I'm fine playing for the Elise here, but I'm also fine playing for the Quietus. Yeah, opponent has to attack. Opponent has to attack. We play Elise. We're chilling. Opponent has Valor. Opponent's gonna play the Darking Harp. We're gonna Quietus the Darking Harp, by the way. Right? So we're looking to Quietus the Darking Harp. We're gonna play the Darking Fan here, allowing us to heal back up. I guess opponent could have access to... Opponent could have access to... If the opponent has access to Vayne, then I get punished by playing the Darking Fan here. So maybe we actually just open attack first. Because I'm a little bit scared of the Vayne, right? The Vayne is such a good blocker for them. Darking Aegis? I think it's still worth it to destroy it. I still think it's worth it to destroy it. Opponent could have another one. Maybe the Darking Harp was better though to destroy. I'm okay losing the Elise because you have a second one. We have Vengeance for like an Aatrox later. Effector. And also just kill her. Probably we kill... I guess we should glimpse. Yeah, no, we're gonna just glimpse that, right? We're always just glimpsing that. Might as well. I like playing the Glenkeeper here. No, okay, now I like playing the Soul Shepherd instead. Opponent has a choice. Kill Elise or kill the Soul Shepherd. Goes for the Soul Shepherd. So now we can play second Soul Shepherd. And now it's gonna allow us to start working towards leveling up our Xolaani, right? Because we can go Darking Fan in the Elise. Play Glenkeeper. Cataclysm? Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm still playing the Glenkeeper. I'm still playing the Glenkeeper. You're gonna have to sacrifice your Valor. You're gonna have to sacrifice your Valor. You're gonna have to sacrifice your Valor so that we don't challenge the Defector. Wait, what? Okay, that makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me. You're gonna give us the Defector. Gonna give us the Defector, okay. Gonna push the 4 with the Dark Control. We have the Vengeance for the Aatrox. We might take another 4, which is gonna be problematic, I guess. Yeah, let's just Vengeance it right now. Let's just Vengeance it right now. We take another 4 from the Dark Control. We're looking to heal with the Darking Fan. We're looking to heal with the Darking Fan because it's gonna buff up by a lot, right? Might have to keep the mana, honestly, for the second Vengeance. Might have to keep the mana for the second Vengeance. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. Don't we just kill that Aatrox? I guess opponent could have the fish fight. If they have fish fight, they need to do it now. Catch. Let's play around catch. Let's play around catch. This also lets me gets my other Aatrox. Let's play around catch by going like this. This also summons a lifesteal unit that's gonna heal me 6. So we beat this catch unless the opponent has another Darkin. Sharp side. Okay, we don't beat the sharp side. Alright, alright. World Ender. You're still losing to a second Vengeance. Opponent got to live the Aatrox at 1. We didn't beat the sharp side, right? But we did beat the other stuff. We now need our Xolaani. Xolaani here will be amazing. Xolaani here will be so good. I think it's time for us to actually block the Dark Control. I think we still just chill. Because we can just Vengeance, right? What if we just play Elise?
Nothing gets between
So
me
we can still Vengeance that Aatrox. But the problem is that the opponent has access to the World Ender, so I don't know how good that Vengeance actually is.
Scouting ahead.
They're trying to kill my units. This card doesn't make sense attacking. Catch. Okay, so they get the catch. So they get to kill the Soul Shepherd. So we just slam our Aatrox then? So we just slam our Aatrox then, right? Let the opponent kill here if they want. Because what I want to do is that I only want a Vengeance once the opponent has already committed the World Ender. We're losing some damage here, but I think we just attack. We block like this. My World Ender is at 8. The opponent's World Ender is also gonna be also at 8. So their World Ender is at 8. My World Ender is also at 8. I might start with the Darkened Bloodletters, see what the opponent does. Right? This doesn't work because your champions don't get affected. So I might start with the Darkened Bloodletters. Here. If the opponent goes for the World Ender, we just Vengeance. And then we're chilling. And that's their second Aatrox. And because the opponent committed World Ender, they don't have a way to actually bring Aatrox back. We can actually play the Darkened Fang too on any of these units. Let's play it on... I guess let's play it here. Discounting our World Ender even more, and that's game. Yeah, I was just waiting for that Vengeance, right? I was just waiting for the opponent to commit World Ender before we actually kill that Aatrox. Because if we Vengeance beforehand, opponent could transfer the Darkened Blade and then get an Aatrox anyways. By doing it after they commit the World Ender, we make sure that the Aatrox cannot come back with the Darkened Blade. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Vayne, Quinn, Aatrox. So opponent's only on one Aatrox. He's on more Quinn, more Quinn, it looks like. I like this Battle Feast. You can kill their Valor, right? We get Xolaani early. Maybe that's not good though. I guess Xolaani. Come on, they actually get right away. I guess Xolaani's really gonna be good later on though. Don't feel like committing the Battle Feast just yet. Xolaani's gonna be good because the opponent's not gonna have a good way to deal with Xolaani. I'd rather keep this for Valor. But I guess we're just gonna go ahead and do it this way instead. Then we're gonna play the Bloodletters here. That way when this dies, it counts towards Xolaani. We don't need to attack with it. We can also now Quietus this if we wanted to. I don't think I like this Quietus. I think I prefer to have the Quietus for the Darkened Harp. We could just kill it. I still think this is worth it. I think I want to destroy the Darkened Harp. I think I'd rather destroy the equipment than I do actually kill the unit. We can block here, that's okay. Means that I get to put the Bloodletters on it. And attack on the return. We can glimpse this anytime that we want. Elise is kind of risky. Yeah, I don't think Elise is getting me much. I don't think Elise is getting me much here because of that.
Masquerading as men.
Right? What if we do actually glimpse? What if we do actually glimpse here? While the opponent has nothing that they can do about it. We can Quietus another equipment later. We can play Elise and add the Bloodletters to her. Because we're just trying to turbo level Xolaani, right? This also gets me the 8-shot because it's my third Bloodletters. So we're just trying to turbo level Xolaani. And every time a unit that's buffed up dies, then he gets us there. We can actually just play out the Soul Shepherd. Because if the opponent has an equipment, like this is still fine, right? Opponent needs to commit another unit for the Broadwind to actually be able to kill my Soul Shepherd. And we can Quietus the Broadwind if that's the case. Their challengers are still not killing us. Okay. So then we Quietus the Broadwind, right? We Quietus the Broadwind because he can kill the Soul Shepherd. And we block the other two. And we do the same thing. I guess we have Aatrox. We will have the Aatrox. You can try to kill the Soul Shepherd here. Which is what they're going to go for, right? So they're going to try to kill the Soul Shepherd. But they're losing both challengers by doing that? Or maybe they're just losing one then, okay. Don't know if I like the idea of Elise crawling sensation. Yeah, perfect. I mean, you're playing Condemn here. You're playing Condemn here when you know that we have Aatrox coming down soon, right? I guess I need to be careful. I need to be careful. I'm not gonna play the Bloodletters because I want to have blockers. I need to be careful that I don't just die. I think this game is over, by the way, because we just play Aatrox here, right? Heck, now we can play the Bloodletters instead. Now we can play Bloodletters and play the Glenkeeper. It's kind of funny. No, I just play Aatrox. I just play Aatrox, get my heal. I go to 19. Opponent has no way to deal with this Aatrox right now. As I say that, they get a unit here that could actually get them there. Because this could go up to 6. If it doesn't go up to 6, then we don't attack. Because we don't want the tumble to repair that equipment. Goes to 5. Here's the question. Do I ever just sacrifice this Aatrox? No, I think I wait. Because the opponent is not able to tumble here. The opponent is not able to tumble here. Because if they tumble, they're obviously just getting blocked by the Aatrox. We can play the Bloodletters on the Elise. And even play the Glenkeeper as a blocker. Like if the opponent doesn't open, we have the Darkened Bloodletters that also starts discounting the World Ender. This unit is gonna just stay there. I'm not gonna touch this unit. This unit I want it to stay there to transform into Xolaani later. I wanna. So the opponent wants me to kill this. Opponent wants me to kill this. So opponent wants me to kill this. So that then I can transfer over to the Fleet Feather and kill the Aatrox. Right? So the opponent wanted me to kill that so that they could transfer over to the Fleet Feather and kill the Aatrox. Alright. They get the Vayne level up. They get the Vayne level up, which is not bad. We can play the Glenkeeper here. This gets Xolaani to 10. This gets Xolaani to 12. Xolaani's not there just yet. I think I like the Glimpse. I think I like the Glimpse here and then just playing Xolaani out. Because I don't think opponent can actually deal with this Xolaani. I don't think opponent can deal with this Xolaani, by the way. It's a 10-10. Even Aatrox is not big enough anymore. So like Xolaani is a 10-10 is enough to finish this game. We can even play another Bloodletters on the Glenkeeper and we're chilling. The Tumble is cute. I might not. Yeah, this is game. I might not attack this turn because I don't want him to actually get to hard summon the Darkening Heart. The Staratu, right? So by not attacking, it means that the opponent is not able to actually summon the Staratu, so GG's. In this match, we're gonna against Norra Pop. So this is gonna be just going super wide and then trying to kill us like that. I love the Bow Feast. I don't love anything else. Quietus is amazing. It kills Poppy. And Elise gives me blockers. This also kills Norra. I think it's more important to kill Poppy. I think it's more important to kill Poppy with Quietus, right? I guess the Norra is giving them the things, right? The portals. Ooh, Norra is giving them the portals. Is there a world where actually doing it on Norra is better? We just pass here because we can always battle feast that Squire next turn. We probably could have done the bloodletters. I think it was necessary.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in the lap.
I think I don't like the portals. I'm gonna just Quietus this Norra. I think I can keep their board clear enough that I don't really care about the Poppy. I even can put the bloodletters in the Elise, which I like it a little bit better because I'm gonna be sacrificing all these fighterlings anyways. Yeah, we have the Vengeance anyways if we need to for the Poppy. But when we need to summon Poppy and then do something else. We could also level up Elise technically with the battle piece. Yoro Squire. Yoro Captain, sorry. That's a little bit annoying. That's another reason why it probably was better to just do it on the Norra, because the Yoro Captain gets to save them. We don't get to level up Elise here though.
Just do your best, okay?
What if we just Vengeance this Captain? What if I say that this Captain is actually a big threat? I think this Captain is too much of a threat. I think I'm gonna Vengeance this. Because the Captain makes it that my units are not able to block. If the opponent attacks here, I'm blocking and then I go for the Crawling Sensation to level up the Elise. Opponent could have Pokestick, I guess. It should have been better for me to actually put the Bloodletters on one of my other units, but this is still pretty good. Pokestick? No, it doesn't have the Pokestick, so we can kill... We can kill their whole board. We can kill their whole board, which is better than pushing damage. I think I want to make sure that I get rid of that. I think I do want to make sure that I get rid of the Grandfather's Fate, to be honest. So I think I'm going to go like this. I think I'm just going to go like this. Can play the Darking Ages. I want to make sure that I draw Aatrox. Ah, oh, come on. I want to make sure that I draw Aatrox. So I think I'm going to play the Darking Ages out here. And then the Bloodletters that lets me draw the Aatrox.
Welcome to the team.
Right? So now I have Aatrox on the field. And Aatrox could win the game. Darkin Fan. Cute. The Yoro Captains. Okay, opponent gets their Xolaani. We used up our Vengeance, so that's a problem. Opponent gets their Xolaani after we used the... Okay, so I didn't realize that this was going to be a Xolaani game. A Xolaani deck. I will admit that. I did not expect this to be a Xolaani deck. If we kill here, the Xolaani goes up to 12. I guess we're not killing yet, right? We're not... Are we ever glimpsing here? I think we are. I think we're glimpsing here. If we have the Pokestick, they have the Pokestick. I think I want to kill the Captain. Quietus. This is 10. We have exactly 10. By glimpsing, I lost the hit from the Bloodletters. I need Vengeance, right? So what I need is Vengeance. What I need is the Vengeance. It feels so bad. This feels so bad. But it means that I'm not assimilating anything. We didn't draw the Vengeance. Opponent can have a second Xolaani as well. We are not allowed to kill anything that the opponent has. We're not allowed to kill anything that the opponent has. Because then the Xolaani will be enabled. Opponent could Pokestick the... Oh, opponent gets a second Xolaani. So at most, we can only block one Xolaani and then the second Xolaani becomes a 12 unit. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. Right? So Aatrox can block. Aatrox can block here. Like this, and we live at 3. Wow. This is gonna be crazy. Because we have the Challenger, we might actually be able to kill the Xolaani, because we're gonna have Pra into blood. No, another one. They got all 3. Where's ours? Where's ours? Okay, so we need Vengeance, or we need our own Xolaani? Alright, let's go like this. Let's go like this. This lets me potentially draw my own Xolaani. Price gonna allow me to heal up. Price gonna allow me to heal up, so that's not horrible. And we get the Vengeance. So we get the Vengeance. We can go the Pra. So the Pra lets me kill that Xolaani. And then we Vengeance the other one next turn? What is the opponent playing now that they're kind of playing it super safe? What if they have like a Pale Cascade? So maybe I need to actually go here. I need to go here so that we can beat a Pale Cascade on that Xolaani. Telescope! Ooh! Okay. We're still alive because the prize gonna heal us a lot too, right? So we can pull this Xolaani, go like this. We don't have a lot of blockers though. We always kill the Telescope as well, right? That's one less attacker. So we go like this. We Vengeance Xolaani. Opponent actually is giving us... I guess opponent's looking for the thing anyways. Alright. We gotta actually survive the triple Xolaani Bloodweaver. Now, I did it just enough that Xolaani doesn't transform, right? So we're not too concerned. Opponent cannot transform Xolaani just yet. Opponent cannot actually transform the Xolaani. We need to keep this Battle Feast. So we need to keep this Battle Feast so that we can pop a Spell Shield. So I'm gonna kill the Serpent while we have the chance. Opponent gets Norra. Teamaker. We Vengeance. So we're fine, right? We Vengeance. And if opponent doesn't have a Spell Shield, we're okay. We need our own Xolaani. Where's our Xolaani? So we Vengeance here. We block here. We block here. We live at 9. We can also block here. We live at 6, sorry. We live at 6 and we kill all 3 Xolaanis. The whole purpose of their deck is Xolaani. And we have just gotten rid of them. So we're chilling. Now that we know that the opponent doesn't have access to a Spell Shield, we can actually commit the Battle Feast on one of these units. We can play Bloodletters here. Just have a bunch of attackers. We just need to push. We just need to find one more attacker. Let's go here. I want to play the Glenkeeper out. This gives me enough attackers with the Glenkeeper giving me the Ephemeral. And we got there. Oh my goodness. How did we survive this? How did we survive triple Xolaani? I did not expect to be a Xolaani deck. Otherwise, I would have never Vengeance that Yoro Captain. But I also think that if we don't Vengeance that Yoro Captain, that we also just straight up lose to the opponent's aggression. We didn't get our Xolaani, but we were able to actually beat the opponent's Xolaani. And that gets us to Masters. We're going to play a couple more games to see if we can get the Xolaani engine enabled and then finish it up there. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Taliyah Malphite. Wow. Wow. Taliyah Malphite player. Interesting. It's too early for you, Xolaani. I like the Soul Shepherd over the Glenkeeper, but the Glenkeeper is also not bad. The Glenkeeper is also not bad. Because the Glenkeeper kind of accomplishes the same thing as the Soul Shepherd, where it's buffing our units up. Okay, so we have a very awkward Xolaani hand. But we don't have a way to actually buff up Xolaani yet. I guess we can go... We can go Glenkeeper into Runter Relic, and that will get Xolaani all the way to 6 already. Opponent might actually not attack, because maybe they're thinking I want to play a unit here. Okay, they're actually going to go ahead and attack. Yeah, I might have to actually go... Okay, I mean, now we can go here, right? Now we can go Battle Feast. Eat up the Rolling Sands. I think this is cool. And we get to play the Sapling instead. I think this is probably better. Alright. Because I didn't want to put the Vulnerable on this Glenkeeper. So we get to eat up the Rolling Sands. Oh, it gets another one. Alright, whatever. You get to kill the Glenkeeper. And I get to kill your chip. Fair trade, right? If the opponent... No, actually, no. It doesn't... I don't get... The Glenkeeper doesn't get vulnerable. The Sapling got it. So that was actually perfect. The perfect counter to the second Rockhopper. That was actually the perfect counter to the second Rockhopper. Perfect. So we can actually Bloodletters this. So that when he dies, he's buffing Xolaani. And we get a Dark Control out of it. And the Dark Control is gonna get the the fan on it. Cool. Which is gonna summon another Fearsome, another Ephemeral. We can play the Hunter Relic here. And this is gonna give us this is gonna be 8, 9, 10, 12. It's gonna be 12. We're so close to Xolaani. We're so close to Xolaani just getting us there. Right? So we're so close to Xolaani getting us there. We can play another Bloodletters here, giving us the Aatrox and giving us the Dark Control. Is there anything else worth Quietusing? I don't think so, right? I think we just Quietus this just so that we push a little bit more damage. We have nothing better to do with our mana. Xolaani's so close. She's so close. Oh, wait. We forgot. We also get a here. So actually, she's already there. Xolaani's there. Xolaani's actually enabled now. We get a Dark Control back, meaning that we can play the fan on the Dark Control again. Eats up the Rolling Sands too, right? Yeah, eats up the Rolling Sands. Maybe we actually don't play it out. Maybe we actually don't play the Darking Fan on it. Because he's gonna die to the Rolling Sands, right? I kind of like keeping the Darking Fan in a unit that I'm actually gonna be able to attack with first, with Xolaani. Oh my god. So many Xolaanis.
My journey won't end until I'm through weaving it. Point the way, and I'll make the way.
I'm gonna Vengeance her. I want the Rider Negation now. If opponent has Rider Negation, I want to take it now. Okay, perfect. I'm cool with this. Opponents actually... They didn't kill the Dark Control. So we can actually put the Darking Fan on it now. And the opponent's gonna need to have a blocker. Might as well put the Bloodletters here now. Opponent's gonna have to have a stun, sorry, not a blocker. Which they cool, right? They do have access to Malphite. We're gonna play Xolaani out. They need to have a blocker. They need to have a stun. They need to have the Malphite. Which is actually super scary, because we actually lose next turn now, by the way. We lose to the Malphite. We lose to the Malphite, letting them get there. So the Malphite actually lets them get there. Yeah, I think the Malphite lets them get there. We can try to heal. This is always gonna get stunned no matter what. We can try to heal, and I guess we can play Aatrox afterwards. Right? We can play the Aatrox afterwards. We need to heal and then play the Aatrox after the opponent actually commits the stun. We don't have enough to actually play the Darkening Fan out, the Pra. Otherwise, we get the 3 blockers. This is gonna be a ton of damage. 5. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, that gets us there. What a top deck. What a top deck. What a top deck. 5. Okay. So. 5, 10, 16, 14. Whatever. We're gonna play Aatrox, baiting out the stun, and then play this, and we have blockers for 3, and then we just take 10. So we're gonna play Aatrox, let the opponent commit the unstoppable force to stun my units, and this is why this Haunted Relic was so critical. Now we get 3 blockers. Now we get 3 blockers for everything but the fearsomes. So we can block, block, block. Our opponent tapped out of their Absolver. And then next time we just win with the big Xolaani. Come on. Block, block, block. Opponent goes down to... I want to play the Darkening Fan on one of my units. Oh. Okay. If we open, we have double Xolaani. If we play the Darkening Fan first, there's no way they have 2 stuns, right? They never have 2 stuns. They never have 2 stuns. They never have 2 stuns, right? Grand Slam, Grand Slam. They never have 2 stuns. I'm playing for the Xolaani, right? This is extra games that you are seeing after we reach Masters. So what's the point of us playing these extra games if we're not gonna win with Xolaani? They don't have a stun. They don't have a stun. They don't have a hush. They don't have a stun. They don't have a hush. They don't have a stun. If they have 1 stun, right, we can play the second Xolaani. Okay. You don't have a stun. 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 Come on, opponent. I just want to get this. Let me get this, opponent. Please. No. They actually had the stun. We actually gonna lose now. They actually had the stun. By the way, because they had that Celestial stun, it means that even if we open attack, we still lost anyway. So it didn't matter. Opponent always had the lethal, right? Opponent always had the lethal. We do have the Pra here, right? So if the opponent commits the unspeakable force here, Pra gives me 3 blockers. One of them include having lifesteal. I'm passing. I have to wait for the stun. I have to wait for the stun. Because we have to commit the Pra.
Stay still.
Now, the opponent does have the overwhelm. The opponent does have the overwhelm. But it's not enough unless they also have something else here. The Celestial stun actually was kind of crazy. If they go like this, it's even better for me, right? We block. We block. We block. It's still 10. It's enough for lethal. There's no block that saves me, right? Because of the overwhelm. Alright, opponent played it well. The Celestial Wonder is so good. The Celestial Wonder is so good for them. Yeah, there's no way that we finish. And the opponent had Quicksand anyways. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Ryze Master Yi. They have a lot of recalls, so our Xolaani is not looking like something that's going to happen this game. Ha. I want to dig... I want to dig for my Soul Shepherd or my Glenkeeper. I think either one is better. Quietus is actually kind of cool against Master Yi. Glenkeepers is nice. So Glenkeepers lets me start turbo leveling my Xolaani, which is again is what we're looking for. Get the Darkin Spear too, which is nice. Opponent can have Twin to protect against the Quietus, and if they do, they do. Yeah, if they have it, they have it. Maybe I should have done it after the attack. So they could Twin here, or Master Yi. I should have done it after the attack, because now we take an extra damage from Master Yi that we wouldn't have taken otherwise. So that's a misplay on my part, because now Master Yi is going to be 2 attack power, easy, 2 attack closer to leveling up. We also take an additional 3 damage. Okay, you can play Elise here.
There's nothing to fear.
You can play Elise here. We can go for a Darkin Aegis in the Elise. Make the opponent think that I don't have anything else, and then we play the Glenkeeper to try to kill the Master Yi. Very easy for the opponent to have a recall, like the Unworthy Soul, to destroy my equipment. I have to hope that the opponent taps out of the answer to the Glenkeeper. This Master Yi is going to be a big deal. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's go here. You still have 2 mana, so you could save this Master Yi with a Twin if you wanted to. Do I care about killing the Glenkeeper? I think I care about the Glenkeeper. The Glenkeeper is too useful to leveling up our Xolaani. So they could do the return, but if they, I guess if the opponent, for the opponent to say Master Yi,
Breathe in, breathe out.
okay,
You lack subtlety.
they still have access to a Twin, right? Because they get the Eye of the Dragon, and they do have the Twin. Wow. This is gonna be 4-8, and then the next attack is gonna level up the Master Yi. I'm gonna battle piece my own spider, my own sapling, so the Master Yi doesn't level up next time. Yeah, I don't want the Master Yi to level up. We can try again with the Glenkeeper on our next attack, or try with Ural. Ural also does it.
It will all be over soon.
Ural also does it, right? So we could just slam Ural here. It's even better because, I mean, it makes the opponent's spells cost more. It's gonna need to join. Is it Ural or is it actually the Glenkeeper again? Either way, they lose to a recall. Either way, they lose to a recall. Okay, so it's gonna be here. Now that we got this, it's gonna be here. I'm gonna sacrifice the Ural and have the Vengeance as a backup to kill the Master Yi. If the opponent commits the Homecoming, it's gonna be 6 mana, right? So the Homecoming doesn't save the Master Yi. Okay, they're just gonna kill the Elise, which is fine with me. Oh, the Meditate also saves it. Alright, so then we just Vengeance. Opponent has no access to deny. Cool. So opponent gets no access to deny here. We get another Ural, which is gonna draw us our Aatrox. Like, this Master Yi carries this deck, by the way. Like, you really don't want to let Master Yi level up, because the moment that Master Yi levels up, they absolutely carry the game. Xolaani is so weak. Xolaani is so weak right now.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
So I like this as a way to draw Aatrox and just thin out our deck. It's also really nice for us to kill the both Dragon Link, considering that these both are gonna go up higher, right? They are both gonna count the opponent's spells to 2. So it feels nice. Do I block here? I don't think I do. We could also Hunter Relic now. Start working on the Xolaani. Since we have the space. Go for the Protege into Glenkeeper. Or we can Darkin Fan now instead. We can Darkin Fan here into Glenkeeper. Get some value, get some heal. It's also going to make our Xolaani better. Opponent is going to play the Unworthy Soul, so they get to kill my Darking Fan. Here we go here. I'm okay eating up the Darking Souls right now. I do want to make sure... Another one would be kind of scary, though. Then we go for the Prodigy, right? The Prodigy will make sure that the Xolaani enables. So the Prodigy attacking here. Yeah, the Prodigy attacking here means that the Xolaani will be enabled. So this is pretty dope. Xolaani is going to be at 16. Opponent just did an Unworthy Soul. So they're going to have access to a Homecoming. Xolaani is going to be at 16, becomes the Aspect. We still have blockers for next turn. They're going to have to deal with Xolaani now before we open, because if we open with Xolaani, we just win the game, right? So if we open with Xolaani, we just win the game. Shower Betrayal. I kind of dig doing this, just so that this doesn't die to a second shard. Okay, there we go. Force him to have the recall. Or they lose in here. Alright, so they lose in the open. This Yoral doesn't transform. Yeah, so Yoral doesn't transform because he's a Darkin. But my other two units get to transform. They become 16, 16, and 17, 17. Go to attack for lethal. Opponent's gonna have to have like triple removal, but because the Yoral also increases the spells, they never have enough. And that's game. GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. So, hope you enjoyed today's games. We actually ended up getting to Master so quickly with just those five games in the beginning that I ended up wanting to showcase a couple extra games and see if we could get the combo off again. We almost got it against the Taliyah Malphite deck, but man, that Celestial Wonder was just so good at saving them. The fact that they also got the overwhelm on the Malphite was actually huge for them too. So, GG's to our opponent there. But then, you know, we got it off against the second extra game against the Master Yi and Ryze deck. So, you know, one extra game where we got it off, one extra game where our opponent played really well. However, you kind of saw, in our Country Masters, you kind of saw, we got to pull the combo off once, but the other games, we literally just outvalue people, right? We outvalue people because we get to play all these control tools that other decks don't get to play when they play Xolaani. So you can like control the opponent's board to allow you to stall out long enough, where sometimes you can just drop a Xolaani and just win the game, even if she's not actually the aspect Spain just yet. So really fun when you can get this off. And it feels really nice when you can get it off. But the combo is a lot harder to achieve than you realize, because you need to actually have all these Haunted Relics enabled to kind of tuber up that Xolaani. But enough about that. Hope you enjoyed today's games. I'm forgetting something. Sorry, I forgot about the Mulligan tips. The Mulligan tips, I like keeping the Soul Shepherd or the Glenkeeper, right? I'm looking for the Soul Shepherd, the Glenkeeper, because both of those allow me to actually buff up my Ephemerals, and that's what we want to do for most of the game, to actually buff up our Ephemerals. So I think Glenkeeper and Shepherd are our main keeps. Everything else can go away. I might not mind keeping a Bloodletters in certain situations, but I think it's fine to kick everything away. You have Quietus, for example, to be able to get rid of some early units if you need Quietus. And Vengeance, it might be a good keep against like Aatrox, but aside from that, Soul Shepherd, Glenkeeper, and the rest you can kick away. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOL videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Hope you enjoyed today's games, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.